Good morning. Welcome to Vidyanagar online class. We were studying in the chapter lines and angles. Do you remember our last portion? We studied complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles. What do you mean by complementary angle? Yeah, when we add two angles, if it is 90 degree, we say it is complementary angle. When we add two angles, if we get 180 degree, what will you say for that? Yeah, it's supplementary angle. Then what do you mean by adjacent angles? Adjacent angles are angles having one common vertex, one common arm, and other two arms will be either side of that. See, so how will you draw an adjacent angle? See, these two are adjacent angles. How will you say that? They have a common vertex and a common arm, and the other two arms will be on the other side of the angles. See this figure, all are adjacent angles, isn't it? They have a common vertex, common arm. This also, these two are adjacent angles. Common vertex, common arm. This also, these two are adjacent angles. They also have a common vertex and common arm. Now see, can you see any similarity in these three figures? All are adjacent angles. Is there any other similarity you can mention here? Yeah, the other two arms form a straight line, isn't it? Did you notice that? In all the cases, the other two arms, they are forming a straight line. Here also see, these two arms are forming a straight line. So these type of angles are known as linear pair. Linear pair. In the case of two adjacent angles, the other arms form a straight line, we can say it is a linear pair. Then one more thing, if a straight line comes, what is the angle formed there? It is when a straight line forms, what is the angle formed there? It is 180 degrees, isn't it? Straight angle. So the linear pair, it's also supplementary, that is the sum of the two angles of the linear pair will be 180 degrees. Here also, if you add these two adjacent angles, you will get 180 degree. Here also, if you add these two adjacent angles, you will get 180 degree. So these type of angles are known as linear pair. That is, in the adjacent angles, the other two arms form a straight line. It is a linear pair, and the sum of the angles will be 180 degrees. See, these lines are, there's a common for that, common point for that. So what do you say for all these lines? They are intersecting lines. Isn't it? You have studied that before. Intersecting lines. If there is a common point for two lines, we say they are intersecting lines. So all these are intersecting lines. Now see this angle. There are four angles there, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Take these two angles. See, these angles are known as vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. These two angles are known as vertically opposite angles. And this also will be vertically opposite angle. So, see this figure? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are four angles, isn't it? And see, what about the angle 1 and 2? What do you say for that? Angle 1 and 2. Yeah, they are linear pair, isn't it? Linear, because this is a straight line. So they are linear pair. Linear pair. Another linear pair is angle 2 and angle 3. They are also linear pair. Angle 3 and angle 4, they are also linear pair. Angle 1 and angle 4 is also another linear pair. Now see, which is the vertically opposite angle here? Angle 1 and angle 3. These are vertically opposite angles. Angle 1 and angle 3 vertically opposite. One more vertically opposite angle is there. Which is that? 2 and 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. Now you see, these vertically opposite angles will be same. They will be of equal measure. Vertically opposite angles are equal in measure. Vertically opposite, that is angle 1 will be equal to angle 3 and angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. These two will be same and these two will be same. You know how it became same? See, I will show the proof here. See, angle 1 and angle 2, they are linear pair, isn't it? So what is angle 1 plus angle 2? If they are linear pair, you know it will be supplementary, that is 180 degrees, isn't it? Take these two, angle 2 and angle 3. Angle 2 plus angle 3. They are also linear pair, straight line coming. So that is also 180. If these two are equal, then angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to angle 2 plus angle 3, isn't it? 1 plus 2 equal to 180. 2 plus 3 equal to 180. That means these two will be same. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Now angle 2 and angle 2 are common here. You can subtract angle 2 from both the sides. So this will get cancelled. Angle 1 equal to angle 3. This is angle 1 and angle 3. They are vertically opposite angles. That is the proof here. So the linear pair, sum of the linear pair is 180 degree. And in the case of vertically opposite angles, they will be of equal measure. Exercise 5.1, 9th question. In the adjoining figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Angle 1, this is angle 1, angle 2, is they adjacent? Yes, isn't it? Why? Because they have a common vertex and common arm. So, they are adjacent angles. Yes. See the second one. Is angle AOC adjacent to angle OE? This is angle AOC, AOC. This is angle, that is angle 1. And angle AOE, this angle. Are they adjacent? What is the condition for adjacent angle? They should have a common vertex. Yes, both of them have a common vertex. They should have a common arm. What about AO? It is common for both the angles, isn't it? And what is the third condition? The other two arms should be on the either sides. Is that correct here? No, because the other two arms, the AOC, OC and OE are on the same side. They are not on opposite sides. So these two are not adjacent angles. So, no. Now third question. Do angle COE and EOE form a linear pair? COE, which is that COE, COE, angle 2. And EOD, EOD. Do they form a linear pair? EOD is this angle. This angle and this angle, do they form a linear pair? What is the condition for linear pair? They should be adjacent angles. These two are adjacent, isn't it? And the straight line should come from a straight line. See, from this straight line, other two arms are the straight line. So, it forms a linear pair. So, it is yes. Understood? This is an angle 2 and these are adjacent angles. Condition for linear pair is the other two arms should form a straight line. These are the other two arms. They are forming a straight line there. So, it is a linear pair. Fourth question. Are angle BOD and DOA supplementary? BOD and DOA. Which is BOD? BOD, angle 4. And DOA, angle 5. Are they supplementary? Supplementary means when you add these two, you should get a 180 degrees. So, see, are they supplementary? Yes. Why? They are the adjacent angles and the other arms are straight line. AB is a straight line. So, they are supplementary. When you add angle 4 plus angle 5, you will get 180 degrees. So, it is yes. Now, next one, angle 1 vertically, is angle 1 vertically opposite to angle 4? Angle 1 is this one and angle 4 is this one. Are they vertically opposite angles? What is the condition for vertically opposite angles? Both the lines should have a common point. Then it will become intersecting lines. And these two are, so angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. It is yes. Sixth question. What is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5? Vertically opposite angle of angle 5. See, this is the angle 5. So which are the intersecting lines? Opposite angle means there should be two intersecting lines. Which are those intersecting lines? Angle 5 is this one. Extend this line and extend this line also. So this will be that vertically opposite angle. Isn't it? Angle COB. Angle COB is the vertically opposite of angle 5. Did you understand how you got it? This is angle 5. So vertically opposite means there should be an intersecting line. So which is that angle 5 from this one. So you extend that. This angle to here and this angle is extending here. So this will be the vertically opposite. 5 and 2 plus 3. That is the vertically opposite angle. 10th question. Indicate which pair of angles. You have to indicate which are the angles there. First one, vertically opposite angles are. Which are the vertically opposite angles here? Which are the vertically opposite angle? You take angle 1. Which is vertically opposite to that? Yeah. It will be this is intersecting line. So angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite. Angle 1 and angle 4. This is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5. Angle 5 means this is angle 5. So you extend this in this way. So this is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5. Angle 5 and angle 2 plus angle 3. They are the vertically opposite angles. Linear pair. Next one, linear pair. Which is the linear pair means? You know, adjacent angles and the other terms should be straight line. So which are the linear pair here? What about angle 1 and angle 5? Are they linear? Yes, isn't it? Why? This is a straight line. So angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5 are linear pairs. Then another. See, this is a straight line. But about angle 4 and angle 5, are they linear? Yes. These two are adjacent angles and these two are straight lines. So angle 4 and angle 5 are linear pairs. What about this angle 1? See, this is a straight line. Angle 1, 2, 3. Can you say they are linear pair? They are also on the straight line. Can you say that? No. Why? Because linear pair means only two angles you can take. Here through angle 1, 2, 3 angles are there. So you cannot take that. Only two angles should be there. Linear pair. Pair means 2. So 2 angles only you can take for linear pair. So here it is 1 and 5 and 5 and 4. 11th question. In the following figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Give reason. Two angles, this is a figure given, two angles are there, 1 and 2. Are they adjacent angles? And you have to give the reason also, why it is adjacent or why it is not adjacent. Are they adjacent? Say that answer. Angle 1 and angle 2, are they adjacent angles? No. Why? Because for adjacent angles should have a common vertex. They doesn't have a common vertex. For angle 2, this is a vertex, and angle 1, this is a vertex. So they are not common. So the answer is no. Because no common vertex. No common vertex. See this question. 12th one, find the value of x, y and z. You have to find x, y and z here. Only one angle is given, that is 55 degrees. So first we will find x. What is the connection between 55 and x? They are vertically opposite, isn't it? They are vertically opposite. That means vertically opposite angles are equal. So x will be 55 degrees. Now you can find y. How will you find y? What is the relation between x and y? They are linear pairs, isn't it? Come from straight line. So the sum of these two will be 180 degrees. So if this is 55, this will be 180 minus 55, that is 125 degrees. Then what about z? Z and y are vertically opposite angles. So these two will be same, isn't it? So if this is 125 degrees, this also will be 125 degrees. Now next question, same, 12th one, second part. Here also you have to find x, y and z. So how will you find that? X, y and z. Is there any vertically opposite angles here? See that first. Yeah, angle 40 and this Z are vertically opposite, isn't it? That means Z will be 40. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Now how will you find angle Y? Y and Z. They are linear pair. So Y is equal to 180 minus 40. That is 140. Okay. Now we want to find X. How will you find X there? See, this is a straight line, isn't it? And what is the angle for a straight angle? What is the measurement for a straight angle? It is 180 degrees, isn't it? So from here to here, it will be 180 degrees. And this much is given. So remaining you can find it will be 180 minus 40 plus 25. That is 180 minus 65. What is the answer? 180 minus 65, it will be 115. 115 degrees. This will be 115 degrees. 14th question. In the adjoining figure, name the following. Obtuse vertically opposite angles. What is this obtuse vertically opposite? Vertically opposite you know. Then what is obtuse? It will be greater than 90 degree angle. That also you know. So which are the angles which are vertically opposite and obtuse? So which are that angles? See here angle AOD. Which is an angle AOD? These two vertical intersecting lines, angle AOD and angle BOC. They are vertically opposite, isn't it? See, AOD and it's also obtuse angle. This is also obtuse angle. So angle AOD and angle BOC. They are the obtuse vertically opposite angles. Second one, adjacent complementary angles. Adjacent complementary angles. Complementary means what? Sum should be 90 degree. Adjacent angle you know. Common vertex, common arm and other two arms on either side. Now see, this is a 90 degree angle, isn't it? And so these two will be the adjacent complementary angle. These two angles are adjacent angles and they are, sum is 90 degrees. So that is angle BOA and angle EOA. Angle BOA and angle EOA. These are the adjacent complementary angles. Now next one, in the adjoining figure, equal supplementary angles. Next question is equal supplementary angles. Supplementary means when you add it should be 180 degree and it both should be equal. Equal means both must be 90 degrees. 90 plus 90 is 180, isn't it? So which are those angles? Equal supplementary angle. See this one. This is a straight line. So this will be 180 degree. So if you add this angle, angle EOB and EOD, it is 180, isn't it? So which are those angles? Angle EOB and angle EOD. This angle plus this angle will become 180 degrees. So angle EOB and angle EOD. Fourth one, unequal supplementary angles. Previous question was equal supplementary angles. So you know it should be 90-90. Here it is unequal supplementary angles. That is when you add you should get 180 but the two angles must be different. Which are they? Is there any other straight line there? Yeah. AC is a straight line, isn't it? So when you add these two, they are different. Angle AOE and angle EOC, you will get 180 degrees. So they are not equal also. So angle AOE and angle EOC. AOE and angle EOC. Straight line. Last question of the exercise. See adjacent angles that do not form a straight line. We have to write adjacent angles, that is two angles which does not form a straight line, that is they are not linear pair. So which are they? Angle AOB and angle AOE. They are adjacent, isn't it? But they are not forming a straight line. So angle AOB and angle AOE. What about these two? Angle AOE and EOD. They are also adjacent angles but not straight line. So that also you can write angle AOE and angle EOD. Then angle EOD and DOC. They are also adjacent but not forming a straight line there. So angle EOD and angle DOC. DOC. So that exercise is over. So do all the problems I have done here. Then do the homework and send it to me before 1 p.m. Thank you.